So what's up people and welcome to the Mission 41 discussion of Spy Family. So Mission 41 came out almost a week ago, and as always I will leave a link to that mission that's currently being shown on the publisher's official website, Manga Plus, for free to the North American audience. And so if you're interested, go take a look at it because in a couple of weeks I think they will be pulling that back. And anyway, Mission 41 was quite interesting. I have to admit, I'm really enjoying the fact that Tatsuya Endo is spending quite a bit of time to introduce us to all of these characters that come out in the story. Now, of course, these go beyond Anya, Yor, Lloyd, and Bond, and go to the other supporting characters in the story. We have seen stories about Becky, about Damien, about Damien's friends, about Mr. Henderson, and of course most recently we saw Sylvia Sherwood. But Mission 41 goes into our favorite Siscon secret police officer, Yuri. And this was really good because usually when you get Yuri, you get to see his one-sidedness of the character, right? Which is his infatuation with his sister. Since he is assigned to track down and capture Agent Twilight, of course, we usually get to see this comedic cat and mouse interaction between Yuri and Lloyd. But in this one, this was really good. Most of these character introductions that Tatsuya Endo has been doing have been not about the plot or really about espionage, but usually about some sort of slice of life story. Yes, there is some spy action, but a lot of times it's not delving into the things that the Folger family is working with. And so you get to see a different side of these characters, and that's the case for Yuri. So for Mission 41, we see Yuri assigned to a different investigation, and he's going after some unusual propaganda that's starting to circulate mostly in Westalia, about some of the bad things that are going on in Ostania. And these are not really news in a sense that they're really focusing on trying to promote Ostania as being some sort of evil country. And of course, this gets Yuri very angry because he's of course very loyal to the country. And what you find is that as they continue to investigate, Yuri finds the suspect, and he finds out that the suspect has not only been writing excessively bad things about the country, but he would actually go out of his way to create these fake situations to attack the country with. So for example, in the story, we find out that he would take a toy from a little child and throw it into the garbage so that of course the little child will go digging into the garbage to look for his toy, and of course he will take a photograph of it with a little caption that this is how the poor children live in Astania. And so this of course angers Yuri even more, and he continues the investigation with a heated expectation that he will be catching this suspect. But as he continues his investigations, he starts understanding why this gentleman is so angry at his country. It turns out that his mother, because he was poor and his parents were poor, did not get the support of the country. And because of that, the mother died of some sort of illness. And it would have been something that possibly may have been cured if they had more money or if they had support from the country. And so there is this great anger that this gentleman expresses. And of course, Yuri gets to see all this while he is tracking this person down. And so he, of course, sees the other side of any sort of situation. And what's interesting is, unlike the complete one-sided character that you expect Yuri to be, he has a lot of depth and complexity and a lot of empathy with regards to this person. But of course, that doesn't stop him from being the special police. And of course, he eventually gets to a point where he sees that the suspect does commit a crime by going to the publishers with this fake news. And so Yuri, being the loyal officer, goes in to arrest the gentleman. But what's interesting is while they're taking the gentleman away, Yuri reassures the gentleman that he will do everything he can to make sure that that gentleman's father will be financially supported. And so this is a very interesting story. It's not really anything that has to do with the Folger family, Operation Strix, or any of that. But it does give a very deep understanding of what sort of character Yuri is. Now, of course, since this is Spy Family, it kind of falls back into the comedic role again, because eventually Yuri goes off to see Yor, and then whenever those two get together, there's always a lot of comedy. But if you're really interested in looking at that comedic part, go take a look at the comic. But in any case, I really enjoy these slice of life, in-depth character introductions that Tatsuya Endo is doing, and I very much enjoyed Mission 41. Anyway, that's it for this mission. What you think about the mission if you read it? Did you find these slice of life side stories to be interesting, or do you find that they are too much of a distraction from the main story? If you could leave a comment in the comment section, I would appreciate it, and I'll continue to bring up more of these videos as new missions come out, and I hope you join me at that time. And until then, happy comic book reading, and as always, Jaya, nice day everyone.